This will be a demonstration of credential harvesting with Cobalt Strike. Please note, this will not be a tutorial. This setup is to merely provide a basic overview of common real-world tactics. Had this been a live engagement, best practices would need to be followed. The machine on your left is the victim machine and is running Windows 7. The machine on your right is running Cobalt Strike on Kali Linux and will act as our attack machine. In this scenario, the victim being phished has received what they believe is a PDF from Human Resources informing them of impending changes to the company's 401k policy. Embedded in the link is a URL directing the user to our team server. Our team server is hosting an HTA file that contains a PowerShell one-liner. This one-liner will set up a beacon on the victim machine, which will call back to our team server for instructions every 60 seconds. Please note the default time of 60 seconds will be used. However, in a real-world engagement, this time can be lengthened to hours or days to avoid detection. As you can see, a beacon on the victim machine has now been established and reporting back. For the sake of brevity, we'll skip setting up persistence and go directly to harvesting credentials. There are a couple of ways we can do this. The first way would be to initiate a keystroke logger on the victim machine. We would need to discover all the running processes on the victim machine and choose a process to tie our keystroke logger to. Ideally, you will want to tie the keystroke logger to a process the victim would least likely terminate, should they enter Task Manager. So let's look for Explorer.exe, make a note of the PID, and then tie the logger to it. Next, we can go to the keystrokes function and wait for the beacon to report back. So now, with the keystroke logger initiated on the victim machine, let's set up Notepad and type in a few things. As you can see, the logger was successful at capturing the victim's keystrokes. But for this method of password capture, you would have to wait until the victim manually types their password in. The second option would be to invoke Mimikatz as a system user. For this, we would need to elevate our privileges. And now we have a second spawn beacon that has systems level access. From here, we can load Mimikatz into memory and execute. And there you have it. Game over.